Welcome to another episode of the Gold Digger Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Potential. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and definitely comment below because I want you to become part of this family. Family, do I have a golden nugget for you today? Our golden nugget is coming from the poem Invictus, right? If you haven't taken the time to learn this poem, to master this poem, and let this poem minister to your soul, you're certainly missing out. Without further ado, Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black like the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the felt clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but I'm bowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments of scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. You hear that? I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul, right? This poem Invictus is one that speaks to complete and utter responsibility. That this is a person not willing under any circumstance to abdicate what naturally belongs to him, right? It matters not how straight the gate, how charged the punishments of scroll. Many people, when the years come, and the years will come, the years are punishing. They're quick to give up. They're quick to give up. They're quick to throw in the towel. This poem says that's not an option. This poem says that no matter what happens around me, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the situation is, I am the master of my fate. And if I'm the master of my fate, if I'm the captain of my soul, I cannot abdicate that responsibility to anything or anyone outside of myself. The problem with most people is the reason why they don't get what they want out of life is because they want something out or someone outside of them to do it for them. And 99% the people have their hand out. It's a sense of entitlement. I'm deserving of this. I'm deserving of that. I'm deserving of that. Well, that may be true, but what are you doing? Are you the captain of your fate, master of your soul? Whenever I sit and think about this poem, I look at my life. In the times when I didn't have anything, when the time I was working as a security guard, right? I remember time and time again reciting this very poem to encourage me, to push me, right? Because life is going to happen. Whether you like it or not, you're going to have a death in the family. Whether you like it or not, someone is going to get a divorce. Whether you like it or not, someone's going to get into a car accident. Whether you like it or not, someone is going to lose their jobs, right? Things will happen on this side of eternity. So long as you are in this physical reality, one of the things you can expect is for things to happen. But here's the difference between two people. Most people see things that's happening to them, and the other sees things as happening for them. This is the person that uses Invictus in their life. This is the person that says, no matter if I get bloody. And in the ring of life, you're going to get bloody at times. This is the reality, right? In the ring of life, you're going to get bloody at times. But are you going to bow? Are you going to succumb? Are you going to give in? Are you going to give up? Are you going to cower? That's the difference, right? Invictus says no. No matter how the menace of the years come, they shall find me unafraid. When you have that type of mindset that, hey, I don't care what happens to me. I don't care where it happens to me. I don't care how it happens to me. The one thing that is certain is I am not going to succumb or bow to that situation. You're unconquerable, right? That's what it says. You have an unconquerable soul, right? Think about history, some of the things that your ancestors had to go through. Had they completely cowered, where would you be today? It matters not. I am the captain of my fate. I am the master of my soul, right? When you take that position, I am the master of my soul, you become in full control of your life. You become in full control of your situations. You've completely letting go of excuses. You've completely letting go of things outside of you. Forces may come outside of you, right? We live in the natural world. Things are constantly happening, right? But I choose the things that I let penetrate me, penetrate my heart, penetrate my mind, penetrate my life, penetrate my ideas. I allow that to happen because I'm the captain of my fate. I'm the master of my soul, right? This poem Invictus reminds us that we are to live with this perpetual confidence in ourselves first. That is not to say you're not to collaborate with others, but you are the captain of your soul. You are the master of your own fate. You choose to decide. Well, listen, if you don't master your own faith, if you decide you're not the captain of your soul, your job or your boss at your job will do that for you willingly, right? Your government will do that for you willingly. The police station will do that for you willingly, right? Your life will simply happen and will do that for you willingly because you have said, I am not capable, nor I am willing, nor am I responsible to take my life into my own hands. Someone else will gladly do that for you, right? How many people you see today are simply on welfare or on food stamps? Nothing wrong. Anyone can go to a situation for a season and need help, right? That can happen to anyone. But to become completely dependent on anything outside of yourself is in and of itself a problem. Because what happens when that dependency goes away? What happens when that thing is no longer available, right? You lose all hope because you were depending on something or someone else outside of yourself. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. It is time for you to take that responsibility into your own hands. I think it's only fitting that I recite this poem for you once again to let it soak into your soul, into your spirit. Invictus, out of the night that covers me, black like the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how punishment the scrolls. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I pray that as things like happens to you in your life, as situations happen to your life, in your life, you can say that no matter what happens, I am the captain of my fate. I am the master of my soul. And as life is lifing, as situations are happening, they will find me unafraid. In fact, I'm beginning to prepare for them. I'm already anticipating their arrival. So therefore, when they get here, it's not a complete surprise to me. And no matter what, they will find me unafraid. That's what I speak to myself. I hope you have that same conviction in your own self. Life will happen. We would be foolish to think that life is not going to happen. Life is going to happen. But how you react to life happening is a choice. And that's what makes you the master of your fate. That's what makes you the captain of your soul. I pray that this poem, Invictus, will begin to charge something within you, something that is extra mundane, something that is beyond this physical reality, and let you know that there's a part of you that is beyond the physical. I hope this episode has been beneficial to you. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment below so I can get to know you a little bit better. I'll see you on the next one.